Hey guys, welcome to Forever Bliss Tarot with Sky. So we are doing career and finance messages, and we are going to move on to Taurus. So I already pre-shuffled everything, but I like to do it while on camera so you guys can see that it's done. But let's see what comes out for career, finance, the bag. What does Taurus need to know? Spirit, give me career and finance messages for Taurus. What is going on in Taurus's finance energy, opportunity energy, just what they need to know? Okay, something flipped. I saw it. There we go. You got brilliance. Somebody else got brilliance too. So, all right, let's see. You got short term, you got renewal, and you got brilliance. So short term is this position is temporary. So don't be too attached to it. No worries. You will find something that's even more fulfilling and prosperous. So some of you might be in a current position where you are just not feeling the longevity. You are not feeling like this is the forever. Or you just not feeling the vibe in general. And you're like, what else? Am I going to get something else? You are going to get something else. Whatever this is a stepping stone. This is not your forever. You do not have to be in this energy, in this space, in this whatever, because there are better opportunities on the horizon. So that's just what you're doing for now. But let's clarify that and see. In Spirit, why is short term in Taurus's energy? Clarify short term for Taurus. One more card to clarify. All right, there we go. So you have the Four of Wands, you have the Knight of Wands, and you have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So, you know, with the, not the Four of Wands, I'm sorry, you have the Four of Swords, which is upright. Now, the Four of Swords, that speaks about just resting, taking care of yourself, you know, preparing yourself, replenishing your energy. Whatever this is that you're dealing with right now, it is temporary. So, you know, Spirit is asking you to just keep that in mind. You know, don't act too irrationally, but just keep in mind that whatever this is, it's marinating you for something greater. And that's what the Four of Swords kind of means for me. It's like you just taking care of self. You doing what you have to do now to maintain in the present, but something more fulfilling is on the horizon if that is something you've been questioning. You also have the Knight of Wands here, which that solidifies that. Uh-oh, hold on. Yeah, which that solidifies that. I'm sorry, y'all. My son distracted me. But you have the Knight of Wands here upright, which that's all about action. Taking action, you know, diving right in, you know, maybe even change and travel actually, because wands are all about movement. And they can symbolize traveling, and that could very much so be you traveling into a new position, you changing jobs, you changing career paths, you changing what you do altogether, maybe even changing your location. Some of you could be moving. You also have the Ace of Cups here, which is in reverse because, you know, you're just feeling kind of blah with this opportunity. Like you're not fulfilled emotionally. You might feel even creatively blocked. You know, it's just like you're not inspired. You're not inspired by this position. And right now you're just kind of in this resting state of just trying to figure out what your next steps are going to be. You are going to take action and move towards something else. But right now you're in a position where you're not feeling fulfilled. And again, remember, it's short term because that is not your forever. That is just your moment. So now we're going to move on to renewal, which is you need to take time to recharge your energy to get back in track. Challenges ahead require you to have faith and breakthrough energy. And, you know, with that coming out in the next card, and you also had the Four of Swords for rest and recoup, along with, you know, challenges that require a breakthrough, you're going to move forward. That solidifies those things in the, you know, it solidifies what came out in the short-term reading. So you're going to be moving forward, but right now you may be resting and just kind of recalibrating, figuring out your next move. Think about what steps you want to take. But let's clarify it before I talk too much about it. Spirit, why is renewal here for Taurus? Give me clarifying cards for renewal in Taurus's energy. All right. So you've got the, oh, you got quite a few. I'll move these over then so I can get busy on this. You've got the Page of Pentacles. You've got the Knight of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords, and all of them, well, except the Three of Swords are in reverse. But let's focus on the Three of Swords first. You know, air energy, Libra. Some of you could have Libra heavily in your chart, or, you know, you could be dealing with a Libra. Could be a Libra in a work environment. But, you know, again, it's solidifying emotional just detachment. Like, just not really feeling aligned with whatever this opportunity is. And, yeah, you're just... it's not the move. It's not the move for you at all. And you're not happy. You're not happy where you are. And you're currently in a state where you feel like you need a change. I do feel like that change is going to come. You also have the Page of Pentacles here, which is in reverse. And that's just talking about like feeling unmotivated, uncommitted, you know, procrastinating, maybe lacking a plan, lacking drive, lacking the vision when it comes to whatever this particular role is. And like you are not here for this energetically, and Spirit is saying, you know, take a step back. It is, though it's short term, take a step back, you know, and just rethink what you want to do. You have the Knight of Swords also here, which came out in reverse, and that's just, you know, maybe the job is, you know, the Knight of Swords is, it's lacking substance. And I feel like, you know, the job for you, it does not give you that fulfillment. It lacks that je ne sais quoi that really, you know, draws you in and makes you want to give it your all, to make it, you know, want for you to pour all of what you have into it. And you're just really feeling quite detached from it and just unmotivated. It can also, you know, Knight of Swords can also be kind of like a swindler, so to speak. So, you know, it could be one of those opportunities where it was really bigged up in a certain way, but once you got within it, all wasn't what it seems. You also have the Two of Wands here, which is in reverse. Again, lack of passion, lack of interest, you know, being over analytical, maybe playing it safe. So a lot of you guys might just be in this opportunity because, you know, it pays the bills, and, you know, you're just uninspired entirely. This whole thing is uninspired. Everything about it, like, you're not happy here, it's not leading you to, you know, what you want. With the Page of Pentacles, it's not, you know, all it's cracked up to be. You know, it could have been very misled and they painted a certain picture and it just wound up not being that once you got into the thick of it, and you're not feeling the vibe. And Spirit is saying, you know, though you're here now, you know, you recognize that, and it is short term, but, you know, you're doing what you have to do to just kind of make ends meet. But, you know, take time within that still to think about what your next move is, because you also have brilliance here. You discover your own genius by breaking away from the grind to follow your own inspiration. Your ideas are being recognized. So what that tells me is, you know, you guys are moving in a direction that's more fulfilling, whether it be choosing an entirely different career path, like a job, like within your career path, or breaking out into another industry. Some of you might be embarking on, you know, a new business here with, you know, following your own inspiration. Maybe you have an idea that you've been playing around with for quite some time and wondering if, you know, you should launch on that or bring it into fruition. And I feel like maybe you should, but let's clarify. Spirit, why is brilliance here for Taurus? Clarify brilliance for Taurus. Oh, that's too many. We gonna keep the High Priestess though. Clarify brilliance for Taurus. Give me one more card for brilliance. Everybody's getting the Star too. So you have the Five of Swords, the High Priestess that came out, and you also have the Star. So, you know, the Five of Swords for me, especially in reverse, it's about, you know, conflict. It's about, you know, a hollow victory. And I feel like, you know, the current circumstance you're in, that's what it feels like. Like, you know, it might be paying the bills and boom, but you're uninspired. Like, this is not a win for you because energetically you're not happy with it. And, you know, with it being in reverse, you know, it's a lot of, it brought inner conflict. Now, intuitively, you know you need something different. You already know that you need to move into a different direction. That's why you have the High Priestess here that wanted to show its face. It's all about, you know, listening to that inner voice. You know, listening to your inner calling. Like, whatever it is, something inside of you is screaming that you need something different and it's time to embark on something new. If that happens to be a business, or even if that happens to just be a new job, a new environment altogether, it will be fruitful. You have the star energy here, which that's all about just, you know, happiness, feeling fulfilled, filling your own cup, you know, being in your purpose, you know, standing in your power, prosperity. So whatever the direction is that you're headed towards, getting out of this energy, it is going to be fruitful and it's going to be something that's fulfilling for you. You intuitively know that already, but you might be playing it safe just a bit, which, you know, you do have the Two of Wands here, but when you get out of that kind of confinement and are ready to embark on something new and just get away from this, the inner conflict of this, and decide something, you know, decide something new is needed for you, it's definitely going to be fruitful. So whatever that idea is that you're thinking about, that move you're considering making, make it. Make it. You intuitively know that you should, and that's why it's nagging you. It's like a nagging feeling inside and making you feel so conflicted, but it will lead to abundance, prosperity, emotional well-being, and your cup being filled and you pouring into yourself and just giving your life what it needs. So I think that is very clear. What advice do you have for Taurus spirit in regards to career? Give me advice for Taurus in regard to career, finances, something you think they need to know. There you go. Advice for Taurus. Stubborn, just like you, Taurus. Give me advice for Taurus spirit. What do you think Taurus needs to know moving forward in regards to finances, career? Look at that. Look at that. I'm keeping all these. So, you've got the Six of Pentacles, the Moon in reverse. You've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Both came out kind of sideways, so I take them upright when that happens. So, you know, advice-wise from Spirit, you know, you're a little confused right now. With the Moon in reverse, you know, that talks about just confusion, you know, maybe, you know, hard to accept the truth, or, you know, knowing what the truth is, but, you know, being a little apprehensive about moving towards it because, you know, it's unknown and change is scary, and like, we don't like that. So maybe you feel like if you stay in this situation, things will get better, or, you know, you're just feeling a little stagnant and just, I don't want to say deceiving yourself, but, you know, you know that this does not feel fulfilling and you need to move away from it. And whatever challenges are, or apprehensions are making you kind of stay in that energy, only you would know. But, excuse me, when you move out of this energy, or out of this situation, whatever that circumstance is, I do see a lot of fruitfulness for you. You had the Hierophant here, which that's all about, you know, structure, learning. You might be taking on new classes, or Spirit could be advising you maybe to take on a new course of study, you know, brush up on some certifications, maybe just, you know, advance yourself, advance your education of sorts. You know, that's what the Hierophant is about. It's about education, institutions. So that could be school, that could be taking up a trade, that could be, like I said, renewing certifications, or considering some new certifications, or considering a whole new industry altogether. You know, especially if you're going to be branching out on your own, because you did pull out Brilliance with, you know, breaking away from the grind to follow your own inspiration. So that could also be you just entirely breaking away from an industry to dive into something that you create from the bottom that is going to wind up being a success. You have the Nine of Pentacles here. Nine of Pentacles, Earth energy, actually. That's Taurus, to be exact. So that's all about manifesting, like solid new beginnings, being practical, branching out into entrepreneurship, and just being dedicated to whatever it is. Like you could see, like in the card image. God damn it. Okay, there we go. You can try to make sure you guys can see. You can see in the card image, like she has planted whatever seeds needed to be planted, and they are blooming, honey, and she is picking away at her little harvest, and you know, whatever the intentions are that she set, whatever it is that she embarked on to build, it is fully blooming now. It is in fruition. You also have the Six of Pentacles here, which is about having, you know, resources, being able to share resources, give more, even give to yourself more, just having more stability in your life, more stability, more emotional fulfillment. So, you know, you are in a rocky place right now. Just know it is short term. And, you know, you recognize that. I feel you recognize that, or at least that inner voice inside of you recognizes that, which you can't really ignore either. When you move towards a new opportunity or towards something that's more fulfilling, and you know what that is, you are going to reap the rewards. But you're going to have to get out of your own way and just kind of, you know, move away from those self-imposed restrictions, so to speak. So you can just be in a new energy. And that's what I have for you, Taurus. So just for now, just don't, you know, put all your eggs in that basket. Whatever it is short term, and it's time for you to just start kind of thinking about branching out into something else to get yourself out of that energy, because whatever it is, it's going to be fruitful because you are a star. So that is what I have for you, Taurus. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the readings and you get notified. But I will see you next time, and good luck on that.